Ooh, day 4, Christmas Advents. Okay, so today is this really, really lovely 50 grams of this chili red. Isn't that amazing? I didn't want to go red because I thought that's just too Christmassy, but we wanted to obviously stick with those colour themes that we're working with, these 1970s colours. Okay, let me see if I might have a picture here of the colours on my newsletter. I'll try and remember to put it up because I don't always remember. I do apologise. So we've got in this here, we've got these oranges, rusty oranges and reds. We've got them here as well. And then we've got them up here on this top line of the letter. And in this, if I just grab my sheet, it has got grey Shetlands, which has been over dyed in this cherry red. So I've hand dyed that. It has also got oatmeal blueface Leicester that's been over dyed. It's got viscose, bamboo and baby alpaca in that blend. So there we go. So it's lovely and soft and really squishy. There's different shades and hues in there. So we've got the different colours in it as well. And again, it's another semi-solid. So with that came, and I do have some of these left over, so these little tiny notebooks. I always put notebooks and pens in. So we've got those ones. A positive attitude will lead to positive outcomes, you know, Joe. And it's just some silly little pens as well that were in there this year. So I promised you yesterday some felting. So that's what I'm going to do today. And I'm not going to finish it off with this, but I'm just going to get you to show you how to make the actual shape of this shell. You're going to make a conical, and it doesn't have to be this cone shape. It could be ovular, but that's what I'm going to start with today. Okay, so what you need is some core wool, and you need roughly about 6 grams or thereabouts of core wool. So about that, you can do them small or large, it's up to you. So what I'll do is I'll tilt you down and I will show you. And the needles I'm using is a 40 gauge, a 38 gauge and a 36. And at times I use them together to get some more force in, and then at times I just use the single one. But I'll talk you through what I'm doing as I'm doing it, okay? Okay, so I'm going to start with this piece here. It's not a massive bit, it's 2 hands worth. I'm just going to fold it over, and what I want to do is I'm going to roll it on an angle because I want a thin end here, you see that, and a fatter end up that end. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is just get one of my needles, it's 38 here, and I'm just going to fix this end into place. Can you see that there? And I'm just going to fix that into place, and then I can start working on creating my conical shape. And I'm going to grab my 36 and I'm going to work with them both together because I want to work up and narrow out this end here. I'm going in at an angle, not for any specific reason, I just find that it's easier for me to work with it like this. I'll just keep going until we get a really good strong shape. I'll take that needle out a moment. So I'm using a 36, which is quite a coarse needle. And what I'll do is I can use my hand at this point to start firming down the shape that I'm looking for. Now I could go in and I'm going to just go in at the top. I'm going to try and flatten that over, turn the wool over in the top and start making this conical shape. Because you want it to be firm, but not too firm, because you still got to do a lot more felting to help guide the lines in to make the spiral. Okay. So I'm just going to pack that down in the top And then I've made like this conical shape. It's really the same shape that I'm working with if I was making gnomes. So I'm just going to come down this way and start trying to make this a little bit more thinner at this end. Get my other needle. And work. And you just keep turning it as you felt around. I'm going to take the 38, which is finer, that goes in quite happily, and I've got a 40 here. So these are both fine and they'll go in without meeting any resistance. Okay, so what I'm going to do next, now you can get a piece of string if you wanted to. Let me see if I can find something. And you could, to help you, you want to now make some guidelines. So say you're, poke that in there, starting from here. If you're not sure, don't feel that you can actually create, see if I've got a finer needle here, and use a piece of yarn and twist it around and use that as your guideline to help create your spiral path all the way down your wool. And just keep going like that until you get to the bottom. And then keep going and going. And then stop that about there, get a pair of scissors and just give that a quick snip. You don't have to do this. If you feel confident enough to actually just felt away, then keep on, just do it that way. That's how I did it, but I'm just giving you an example of what you could do if you didn't feel confident enough in creating your actual conical, your spiral, which is what you want to do. You want to create a spiral. So you want to go in with your needle and just follow this line down. I'm going to use both my 40 and my 38. I'm going to start following that line down with them both together in my hand and start creating my defined line. Now this is going to be a work in progress. It'll take you about half an hour to do this, to get to that process, but minus, and then another 10-15 minutes to layer on extra wool if you want to. So you just keep following that line down and you can see how your shape's starting to take place. You see that indentation? That's what you're looking for. So you go, I go in at this angle here on the way down. And just keep following the path. Keep going. Now, if you just keep your needle in the same place, that will help felt in sections without constantly bringing it in and out. You can just do that. And keep going until you get to the end. Okay, so now I'm coming back on myself and I'm coming down that way instead of that way. So I'm pointing up towards the fatter end of the conical. So you're trying to define the line that you're making as well as define a shape and curves in the spiral path. And I just keep going like that. And I just keep going all the way up past where the spiral ended on the ribbon, and then just keep going around in a circle and creating a bit more definition to that spiral. And then repeat. So again, back down towards the skinny end. And you just keep working like this until you've got a nice firm squish with shape. So I'm just going to put those to one side and go with my coarser gauge, and see there's a bit of resistance there. It's not happy about doing it, but I need the coarseness of this gauge to help define. So I'm now going into just on the outside of that ribbon now, and just going into that shell to start creating a more curved and make that shape a bit firmer, because I'm using the coarser needle, which is the 36. And I'm going to keep going. Okay, again, just keep defining this shape here. There we go. See the look already? Can you see? Little spiral all the way down. I'm just going to come back down on myself. And then come in from here. And then we have a lovely spiral. See? Isn't that cool? So what you could do now is, and I'll do this with you, I'm going to grab my finer needles, and I've got the wool that I've just opened up from the Christmas Advent, and I'm just going to take a little section of that off there, and I'm going to layer it around my comb. Now I won't need all of this wool. I'm just going to pull that section off there, and we'll get that put in, and we'll follow the lines down of where, and in the top here, get that put in. And then we can follow the shape round in a minute. And I'm going to go in with the coarser needle again and start following the lines as to where they were. Where we go? Here we go. Here's the top of the conical. So I'm just going to get that poked in there, and then start working my way down again. And then once I've got this into position and in with the joins, then I can soften down with a finer needle. I just want to attach this in and guide it in to my pathway and follow that down. Okay. Keep going all the way down to the bottom. Right, get a finer needle and start coming in. And just define the shape a little bit at the same time, making sure that this layer is completely fixed in place. There we go. Again, come down here, just finish it off and finesse it so you can actually see the shape of your spiral. Just keep going, working those sections, redefine your spiral. Okay. Redefine that section there because it was a bit fluffy. See there? And just keep going until you've got the look and the definition that you're looking for. and I'm just about there, I think. And you should also notice it should reduce in size a little as well from your first starting off cone. Oh, right. There we go. I'm quite happy with that. What do you think? Little conical at the top, little one at the bottom, and there we go. 2 shells. You can stick a piece of string in the top of that, or a little ribbon or something like that, and hang from your Christmas trees. You can put in bowls with real shells in your bathroom. You do all sorts with them. Oh, there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that bit of a make do sort of video. It's just a different dimension, so 2-dimensional. Three-dimensional felting. So yeah, there you go. If you'd like me to see me do more of this type of thing next year on my YouTube videos, please do put a comment down below. I do enjoy doing them. I just don't have options to many. I don't think about doing these sort of things, but if you'd like to see me do more stuff like this, then please do let me know in the comments below. So that's it for today. A really long one. Maybe do another long one in another 4 days. Take care of yourselves, and I will catch you tomorrow for day 5. Bye for now.